Season 2 of The Last of Us delivered its most gut-wrenching shock in the final episode, and it came without warning. In a moment lifted directly from The Last of Us Part 2 video game, Jesse, played by young Mazzino, is killed suddenly by Abby during a scuffle at the theater hideout. For viewers unfamiliar with the game, the scene was jarringly abrupt. For Mazzino, however, it was a moment he'd seen coming, and one that left a lasting impression. Mazzino knew Jesse's fate from the start. In an interview with Esquire, Mazzino revealed he had played The Last of Us Part 2 long before joining the HBO adaptation. But while he was already aware of Jesse's doomed fate, experiencing it firsthand in the game gave him a deeper appreciation for the emotional impact of the character's arc and the brutality of the game itself. "That game is so difficult," Mazzino said, laughing. "I'm used to unlimited ammo, just like guns blazing. Suddenly, I'm scrounging around for shell casings because I ran out of bullets. I'm maybe 2 minutes into the level before I had to change the difficulty to the easiest mode. Otherwise, I thought, this is going to take me 3 years to complete." Filming Jesse's death and returning for reshoots. Though Jesse's death was brief and sudden on screen, the scene had a lasting emotional weight, especially for Bella Ramsey's Ellie. Mazzino recounted how he returned to set for reshoots even though his character was already dead, just to help his castmates stay in the moment. "Bella busted her lip, so we had to reshoot," Mazzino explained. "But I wanted to be there as the body so that Bella could connect to that instead of a stunt double or a dummy." Man, what a powerful scene. The actor, clad in a heavy clay prosthetic for the lifeless role, said the moment was all about supporting Ramsey's performance. "I relish in seeing good acting, and they were tremendous," he said. Jesse's final scenes spoke volumes. Before his death, Jesse has a heartfelt conversation with Ellie that serves as his emotional swan song. In it, Jesse opens up about choosing to stay in Jackson rather than run off with a love interest, a choice that speaks to his integrity and sense of duty. "It explains the aloofness," Mazzino said. "He kind of uses that to make a point. I mean, staying with the community instead of running off to Mexico is such a Jesse thing to do. But he uses that moment to be like, Ellie, do you see what it takes to do the right thing?" Sadly, Jesse's appeal falls on deaf ears. Ultimately, it doesn't work, Mazzino reflected. He sees that she's lost in the sauce, and there's no convincing her. But that's the moment where he's like, I really hope you make it. Jesse versus Mazzino, a study in contrasts. Though Mazzino found Jesse's moral compass admirable, he admitted he might not have made the same choices in a post-apocalyptic world. "I'm more of an isolationist, loner, antisocial type," he confessed. "Well, Jesse is too. But if you watch the finale, I would have gone with my lover to Mexico. That's where we differ." He added, "He's a stickler for the rules. I've been a bit impulsive and rash by nature my whole life. So I probably would not have made it as far as Jesse has. But I would have definitely gone to Mexico." Will Jesse return in Season 3? With Season 3 of The Last of Us expected to follow Abby's point of view, a major shift drawn from the game, characters who've already died could still appear in flashbacks. That includes both Joel and Jesse. Mazzino remains open to returning, should the creators decide to revisit Jesse's story. "I'm down, though I think I'm contractually obligated to," he joked. "However they feel, if that's something they want to explore, I'm down nonetheless." For now, Jesse's journey may be over, but his legacy in The Last of Us lives on, as a symbol of loyalty, compassion, and the cost of doing the right thing.